this context, there's no disrespect, so when I bust my rhyme, you break your neck. We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from.
Alright guys, let's get started in here. I hope you have tried these on your own, and I'm going to go over the first page, which is all the review for Chapter 4. So, first of all, here's a table of the undergraduate enrollment at a large state university broken down by class. To make a correct graph of the distribution of students by class, you could use a bar graph, a pie chart, a histogram, all of A, B, and C, A or B, but not C. And I've already circled the correct answer. You could do a bar graph because we have numerical data. The opposite of numerical data, categorical data. And you would use this as the count. You could do a pie chart because we have percents here and they all add up to be the same part of 100. So the answer is going to be E, A, or B, but not C. Listen, you guys, on some of your previous tests, I've seen you, if the answer is A and B, actually bubble in A and B, and that's going to be marked wrong. You have to pick the actual bubble that says A or B, but not C. So please be careful. Number 2, you are giving a talk about the decay of the American family. You want to show by a graph how the number of divorces has increased between 1970 and 2000. What type of graph should you draw? Between 1970 and 2000 is a graph that is over time. And you know that if you are graphing something over a specific amount of time, that's going to be a line graph. What I would like you to do for these graphs is to review each of them, and when you use them, from Chapter 4 to be completely prepared for the test. For question number 3, what is the mean temperature? What I need you to understand how to do is to put this in the calculator to get the correct answer. There's not going to be time for you to do all of the math by hand. I think from Chapter 5, if you remember, I was really mad at you guys for missing questions that you could have used the calculator to answer. So you're going to put these numbers in one of your lists. I've already put the temperatures in my list 1. Okay? After you have them in, you go stat. Sorry, the stat button is what I pushed. Then you're going to arrow over to calc. Okay? And it's going to be one variable stats right there because we only have one list of numbers. If we were doing 2 lists of numbers, you could do the 2 variable stats. So I'm going to hit enter, enter, make sure L1 is there, enter. It's going to bring up all of these numbers here. This X with the bar on top, that's the mean or the average. That's the one you're going to want to use. As you can see, I said approximately 34.4 is the mean temperature here. If you stay on the same page, you can find the standard deviation. Both of these 2 bottom numbers are standard deviation. The first one is being divided by the numbers there are minus 1. This one is being divided by the actual number of numbers there are in your data. We've been using this top one, that's 3.5989, as the standard deviation that this book uses. So this is the one we're going to be looking at. However, if you don't find that answer on your test and this answer is there, go ahead and circle this one. I think it's going to be this one, though, as long as you know they're both different types of standard deviations. So I put approximately 3.6 here. And if you didn't remember from class, the standard deviation is the average distance from the mean. So if our mean, okay, is 30.4, if that's the average temperature, that means all of the other temperatures, their distance from 34.4 is going to average out to 3.6. So please be aware of how to use the calculator. It's going to save you a lot of time. Otherwise, I don't think you're going to be able to get finished. I'll upload some calculator tutorials separately. Okay? I'm going to end this video for the Chapter 4 questions. These are all of the ones on the test review. When I'm done doing this whole test review, rationale, I'm going to upload it onto the website. So if you don't want to watch all of my wonderful videos, you can just look at the answers. So happy studying, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.